Welcome back to Oblivion. In the previous episode, we discovered an infernal portal south of the road leading to Coral, and it led to the plane of Oblivion itself. I believe, however, that it is now inactive because we somehow interacted with a sigil stone. The entire experience was definitely confusing. I can see a wolf in some type of ruin ahead. Could be a checkpoint. I can see some alchemy materials too. Of course, we're still looking for an alchemist and a healer. The Somnelius plant. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to return to the inn, the Wanted Inn, because I know that our skills have advanced enough that we can now level. Wayne Priory is close, though. Let's continue for now. This is another fort. I should probably keep moving. So the entrance is here, and it's not even locked. Skulls impaled on pikes. Maybe we're gonna find goblins. It looks like what we saw in the cave in the tutorial. Ideally, we can reach Wayne Priory without any more distractions. I hope this is an Imperial Guard.
You have my ear, citizen. Is there a problem, citizen?
Apparently, no.
Farewell, citizen.
I'm glad he's doing what he can to keep the road safe. So this is Viper's Bungaloss leaves. Or, I mean, the plant is called Viper's Bungaloss. And these are also clouded funnel cap mushrooms. Flya manita. Picking up a lot of ingredients. I'm hoping to receive some training in alchemy soon. So where exactly am I? Never mind. I think we arrived at the monastery. Can see a sign about the Imperial City. I'm not worried about that right now. The Blue Entoloma. And we get a notification. We apparently arrived at Wayne Priory. The door to Wayne House. What I'm going to do, however, is go to the south gate. I need to find an inn. I'm sure we can visit the monastery itself tomorrow. So, these are the stables. The North County stables. And a lone guard is posted outside.
Is there a problem, ma'am?
Not really. We can talk about rumors. I think I'm going to head inside.
Hello.
A few more guards around. So it's currently past midnight. Should probably find an inn. There's a statue of a lady tending to a wounded soldier, I believe.
Is there a problem, ma'am?
We can ask for directions. I'm not gonna try and persuade anyone, not at this hour. Can ask about the landmarks, the services. Where can I sleep, though?
The Oak Enclosure and the Grey Mare are near the gate and fountain. You two.
I mean, we're next to the fountain. The Grey Mare. Thankfully, they're open. I have enough money to rent a room.
Time for fools.
Have you heard the odd noises coming from Ugal Billet's place?
Odd noises. No, I haven't. That sounds a bit troublesome.
Bye.
Leave me alone.
Hello. You haven't seen my sons, have you? They went off into the forest to fight those monsters, and I'm worried about them.
They went into the forest.
My sons. Have you seen my sons?
Have we?
Yes, Rallis and Antis. They're going to fight off the creatures at our farm, but I fear for their safety.
I see.
Oh, my sons. My poor sons. Who will help them now?
Doesn't sound like a bad mission. I want to... Is this the innkeeper? This is Emfred.
Hello. You have...
Go ahead, please.
She's not mad that we woke her up. We can ask about Joffrey. I wonder what she knows about him.
The old fellow? At Wayne Priory? It's a small community outside the walls, southeast of the Coral Gate on the Black Road.
Of course, we already knew that. So how much is...
I have a room ready if you need it for the night. It'll be 10 gold. Interested?
Sure.
The room's yours for the night. It's just upstairs, the first door on the left. Sleep well.
And seen my
Farewell.
sons, have you? They went off into the...
So the first door to the left.
No doubt.
I think last time it was the last door to the right.
I heard that someone saw the ghost of Lord Vlindrel again, along the road to Bruma. I think I'll avoid that road at night for a while.
Uh-huh. See you.
Farewell.
So there are ghosts on the road to Bruma. I'm not sure what to make of that. Let's go ahead and sleep for a few hours. 9 hours. Sounds good. And we ascended to level 3. Apparently we just realized that we're catching on the secret, onto the secret of success. All we have to do is concentrate. Of course, I believe it's because of the disease, but the character looks as if she hasn't slept for a few weeks at least. So strength intelligence, What are we going to increase this time? How about agility, speed, and endurance? And it is currently 9:45 in the morning. Was someone just banging on the door? Not really sure what happened.
Hello. You haven't seen my sons, have you? They went off into the forest to fight those monsters, and I'm worried about them. My sons. Have you seen my sons?
So they wanted to fight some creatures. I wonder what this is about.
For the last few days, we've suffered attacks from these creatures at our farm not far from Coral. They're coming from someplace in the Great Forest. I don't know where, but Rallis may know more by now. My boys will take up the fight, even if the guards won't. Doesn't matter if it's outside the town walls, it still affects us all. They expect me to go with them, but I fear in my old age I'm not the warrior I once was. Would you go in my place?
Of course.
Somehow, I knew you'd do the right thing. I'm supposed to meet them at Wayne Priory. You'd best get whatever supplies you need now, so you can get there in time. I need a drink to calm my nerves. Please, excuse me.
I haven't time for fools.
Oh, it's the
The
orc
Fighters
again.
Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money if you've got the stones for it.
How about that? Stop talking.
Some of these conversations leave me more confused than anything.
I don't understand what this stand is doing with Melintus Ancris.
So this is a new quest, the Killing Field. Valus has two sons, and they're going to fight creatures that have been appearing in the woods outside of Coral. He mentioned a farm.
I mean, have you...
I don't see a problem with it. Perhaps they're in love.
I've heard others say the same.
Bye.
State your business.
I want to ask for directions again, and
What are you
this
looking for?
time... Can I ask about the guilds or the services? Can I find a healer?
The general trader and smith are near the fountain. The bookstore is up the street towards the chapel.
There is a chapel. Hold on.
Goodbye.
Tidings, citizen.
Who will help an old beggar?
This is Lazy Castlewin. We found a bookstore. So hold on, is this the chapel? The Chapel of Stendar. Stendar is the god of mercy. We should be able to receive healing here. Let's find a priest.
I heard there's a new shipment of weapons at Fire and Steel. Have you been?
I was in there just a few days ago. Rashida's prices are very
Hi.
reasonable.
The Chestnut Handy
Have you
Stables
heard
now
any
offers
word
to
about the
protect
other
your
provinces?
horse. Seems handy enough.
Goodbye.
know.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
How are you?
So long.
Bye.
So who is this? Araldur.
Go ahead, please.
Apparently we can't ask for healing.
Goodbye.
Is he a priest of Stendar? The Altar of the Nine.
Morning.
The Chestnut Handy Stables now
So what is
offers
this?
to protect your horse. Seems handy enough.
Yes.
Through
What's the
faith or...
news from the other parts of Tamriel?
I understand Daedra worship is
Do they allow
becoming
dogs in
increasingly
here?
prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
Take
Hold
care.
on. Is this... We already received a blessing this day. Otius Loren.
I'm Otius Loren, primate of Stendar. You stand before God's servant in the House of the Nine. Be humble and show respect.
Absolutely, but... Can I receive healing? Apparently not. Can try to persuade him.
Yes?
He doesn't like us very much. I mean, hopefully we can change that. He doesn't care for boasting.
How nice. I like that. A lot. Yeah, right.
He probably hates coercion even
Blow
more.
away, windbag.
Let's try this again. So how about... I mean, there's a single wedge here.
Don't make me laugh. That's really funny.
Okay, could be worse.
I doubt it. It's good of you to say so.
49.
I like you too. Talk tough to me. I love tough guy. Yeah, right.
So now we can tell him a
I
joke.
like that. A lot.
54. Who knows, maybe our personality skill is too low.
That
But
works for me.
can talk about rumors. I was hoping to receive
Right.
healing here. I did receive a blessing though. So hold on. Active effects. I don't see anything. I mean, did we get... Hold on. Were we cured? Must have been. We look fine. So that's taken care of. I suppose we can pray at the altar
Greetings. Been to Fire and Steel recently? Rashida has some nice
Once a
new
day.
swords.
She's a friend.
an altar of Mara.
I've always been happy with the weapons I've bought there.
We're not any...
Good day.
I mean... Can we just pray here? The altar of Arcade. Need to make a pilgrimage. This is Guerai Sel...
I'm the chapel healer, Guerin Selvillo. We're glad to see you paying your respects here at the chapel.
Gurenini Selvillo. We can't ask for healing directly.
In Coral, we Highlanders treat our gods' teachings as rules to live by. Our lives are governed by the Ten Commands.
I see.
Take care.
So Guerin Selvillo. If he's the healer, we should probably speak with him if we want healing again. At the same time, though, praying at the altar somehow cured us. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about the gods smiting us. Level 3.
Chestnut Handy Stables now offer to protect your horse. Seems handy enough.
So I've heard.
Real old Germain has it.
Is that an armor smith? The Fire and Steel. Rashida. It's a Redguard lady.
Hello, I'm Rashida, the smith, and this is Fire and Steel. Quality armor and weapons, repairs too. What can I do for you?
Can repair items. Can ask for
Knowledge is
training.
power.
It's going to cost 50 gold pieces. I think our skill is now... Hold on, she only has 7 gold. I think our skill is currently 5. Hold on. We can barter 2.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
So, can I haggle here? %40 of value. Okay, that's not bad. She has a fine iron dagger. Plenty of arrows too. What else can we purchase here? Pickaxes. This is Rashida Special. It's going to increase both strength and the armorer skill. Not that expensive. Honestly, this is a good idea. Can I sell... Hold on.
You're trying to drive me out of business.
Oh, I think... she's not going to accept this trade.
Thank you for your patronage. All right.
So we start at 43. Can admire, which is not a
That's
bad
a bit
idea.
excessive, don't you think? Yes, whatever you say. That's pretty good.
So now we boast, and it's going to reduce disposition quite
You're
a bit.
pathetic.
But that's fine. How about...
Good one.
So if we boast now...
Don't make me laugh. I accept. I have no choice. Don't be silly.
No, I think we made it worse.
I'm not buying that one.
So joke first?
No more. You're frightening me. Good one. You're a big, fat liar.
-5. I mean, this is not that bad. Can try coercion
No more.
first?
You're frightening me. Don't be silly. Not bad. No, don't make me laugh.
64. If we get the exact same results, I think we can increase it. We have to
You're
boast
full
first.
of it. Whatever you want. Sure, that's cute. Was that supposed to be a compliment?
I know we can do this, so
You're
how about
a big, fat liar.
we use the 4 wedges
Good one.
here?
I accept. I have. That's a bit excessive, don't you think?
69. Can we get it to 70?
Good one. You're a big, fat liar. That's a bit No more. You're frightening me.
71. Hold on.
You're good.
I'm glad she approves. Can we barter now?
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
So if we haggle...
That's just not reasonable.
No, I think she's not going to accept it. 35. So I guess it doesn't matter. Does she have anything that we need? Steel warhammers? Has a few repair hammers. They're expensive too, though. So hold on.
Thank you for your business.
I mean, we didn't really purchase anything.
You've got a lot to learn.
How about we train in the armorer skill? Increase to 6. Now 7. Oh, she cannot help us train any higher. I mean, that's fine.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
So how about we buy items at 185% of value? Can I buy some repair hammers? We have to pay 342 gold pieces.
You're trying to drive me out of business.
Maybe not.
Come back and see me again. Goodbye.
It's fine, honestly. I'm sure we can find another store. Did we just fall down? Maybe not.
I've heard others.
Can I help you?
The Oak and Crozier isn't.
Well, ain't you the high Tom Titty? You want something, I guess. Or you wouldn't be messing up my air.
The orc is not amused.
Goodbye.
Let's speak to someone else.
And you're right about Talisman.
I remember the inn. That was a grey mare.
I'm not much of a rider. I've heard others swear by his animals, though.
What is this then? The Oaken Crozier. That was the other inn.
And no air. That's never happened before.
The sign ahead is for the bookstore.
Go on.
The Northern Goods and Trade. So what is going on in here?
Hello, I don't think we've met. Are you new in town?
It's an Argonian lady. We should probably introduce ourselves.
Likewise, I'm always glad to meet someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well.
Is that her up there?
My mother owns this shop. She would be glad of your business.
What about rumors?
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members.
I don't know how she knows about that.
Be seeing you.
Come to think of it, I'm not even sure how either the Thieves Guild or the Dark Brotherhood work in Oblivion.
Only the finest wares to buy and barter at Northern Goods and Trades. I'm Cednius, the proprietor. How can I help you?
And I just realized that I could probably say the same about Daggerfall, even though we joined both factions. But in that game, they simply sent us letters. Can talk about Joffrey, but it's not really necessary. We can train here too.
There's much I can show you.
Oh, but I think we already trained 5 times, so we have to level up before we can do it again. Fair enough. We can... Let's try to increase our disposition.
Go ahead.
Oh, we have reached the maximum.
Let's do business.
So a disposition of 63. Can I sell items here? Can sell a soul gem.
That's just not reasonable.
Can I reduce it a bit? I'm not sure why this is the case. We even have mercantile as a major skill. So now it worked. Chameleon. I have no idea what Chameleon does. There was an effect in Daggerfall 2. I don't think I've ever used it though. it was an illusion skill. Definitely not selling the enchanted ring. The laced leather pants. And a single lockpick. It's a mercantile outfit. Somewhat expensive too. Minor enervation.
You've made a good bit of gold.
So these are low quality mortar and pestles. Can sell these two, a patched vest. What else do we have here? Potion of Night Eye. We have both a torch and a starlight spell.
Excellent bargain. And excellent bargain.
Restore Magicka. That's an interesting effect. I'm not selling the potions though. And of course, I never tried using the Welkin Stone. There was a message about being an item that is destroyed on use, but I have no idea how to use it. When the innkeeper gave us this one. I'm going to purchase all the lockpicks. 18 gold pieces. Open easy lock. And look at that. She's going to sell us repaired hammers for... Are they more expensive than the smiths? No, I think they're cheaper. 105 gold. Tempting. Okay, let's buy these three.
Pleasure doing business with you. Come back and see me again. Be seeing you.
I have to go back to the smith, because I just realized that we have enough money to purchase the enchanted item, which is going to increase our armorer skill.
What do you want?
Yeah, she's not happy.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
So how about 35%? $851 gold pieces. Let's go ahead and buy these.
That's a good deal. An excellent bargain.
I'm not sure if I should be happy here. Should probably sell the mace.
You drive a hard bargain.
Oh, we should rest.
An excellent bargain. That seems a fair price.
So tomorrow we can level up again. The Warhammer.
A good bit of gold.
I'm not selling the steel bow. And of course the dagger is destroyed. I bet you can repair it though. Can buy a new one for how much? 12 gold pieces.
I appreciate.
So
I'm pretty handy. What needs to be fixed?
I can repair it for 5 gold pieces. Honestly, I should probably purchase a new one.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to...
This is a fine iron dagger. Deals 1 damage. Maybe this is better. And I honestly don't see anything else. Repair hammers for 38 gold pieces.
thank you for your business. Be seeing you.
Never realized that we were so close to level 4. And apparently it's raining outside.
We've got everything you need.
Without question.
The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money if you've got the stones for it.
I've heard others say the same.
We're all talking about the Emperor's
Hello.
murder.
Brother
we have
Piner.
no Emperor and no heir. That's never happened before. I suppose we should all be worried.
I always stop to hear these conversations, but half the time they make zero sense.
Yes?
I wonder if I can purchase a horse. Well, I doubt we have enough money, but still.
If you are looking to buy a horse, go inside and talk to Bongond.
Bongond.
Take care.
Is that an orc? No, I think Bongond is an elf.
I run the North Country stables. Are you interested in a horse?
Of course.
There are no finer chestnut horses to be found anywhere in Cyrodiil. They are not as hardy as most, but only the black horse is faster.
I see. 2,500 gold pieces. An interesting offer.
What a pity. Goodbye.
Somehow I doubt that we can haggle. I think once we have enough money we can speak to Bongond again. Strange name for an elf. Yeah, I can see the symbol on the screen again. We can rest and level up. Should probably wait until tomorrow. Are these the two sons?
And just calm down. We'll be leaving soon enough. I just can't wait. This is going to be the greatest fight ever. This is no joke, Antus, and it's nothing to be excited about. If you don't want to be doing this, then why are you even here? Father and I can handle this. I'm here because even though I'm afraid, I know that we have to do this. Father would feel the same way. Father's not scared. Don't you dare say that. You'll see when he gets here. I'll ask him, and then you'll see.
Apparently their father is trying to drink enough to calm his nerves. But at his age, I don't really think there's any point in asking him to help in the fight. I wonder what creatures are attacking them. Somehow I expected the monastery to be larger. Who is this then? Joffrey's... Is this Joffrey?
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
It's actually complicated. But yeah, we have the Amulet of Kings.
This cannot be. No one but the Emperor is permitted to handle the amulet. Let me see it. By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
We can tell him about the Emperor's request.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
I see. And now I think I understand what the Emperor meant. What we saw in the intro must have been some type of invasion force from the Oblivion plane. We can ask about the Prince of Destruction, but the name is not familiar.
The Prince of Destruction he referred to is none other than Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion. The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers.
I mean, we already saw a portal. I'm not sure... I don't think we can mention it here. We should be though, right?
I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of.
I see. I assume he knows about the heir.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now, it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
Fascinating. An illegitimate son. Can ask about his location. In all honesty, I'm glad that we no longer have to worry about the amulet. Let's see where this conversation is going to lead us. And then I think it's time to continue traveling in the province. So where can we find Uriel's son?
His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
I see. We have a new quest, find the heir. So Martin is a priest. We can talk about the Blades, we can discuss Merun's Dagon.
The Daedra, Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity.
I see. Can ask about assistance.
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Sure. Oh, she's... Yeah, he unlocked the chest. Has a calcinator, a few books. So either he or someone else in here is an alchemist.
Your first priority now should be to find Martin and bring him back here. He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here.
Priest in Kvatch. So the Blades, we can mention Boris.
One of the youngest Blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard. Waste no time. You must find Martin before the enemy does.
We have a lot of equipment here too. And I think one of the mods were either not installed correctly or stopped working for some reason. I should probably take a look at that. The Potion of Disbelief. Potion of Fire Sealed. 20 points of shock damage. Sorcery potion. Okay, these are not bad at all. Let's grab a few arrows. I think we have a bow already. I want to pick up the claymore. And we can also grab the armor. Should probably try both light and heavy armor. See what works best. Especially now that it's free. Really glad I came here then. So, if we want to, we can equip heavy armor. And we even have a Rashida special. Are these... hold on. These are gloves. They're probably part of a heavy armor set too. Yeah, this looks like it's going to provide some protection. I think this is the armor symbol. We now have, I believe, 7 points of armor. And we have higher strength too. Plus the athletics from the Jewel of the Rumare. Yeah, I think, I'm not really going to steal anything. They were, kind enough to allow us to take some items. Can head outside. So are these two still here? This is an elf carrying a club named Aranor.
I'm the shepherd here. Aranor's the name, and this is Waynon Priory.
I see. Can ask about assistance, we can talk about Joffrey.
If he's not sleeping or eating, he'll be fussing with his books, I reckon, over in the Priory house.
I see.
Well, I normally stay out of the affairs of the great folk that come through Waynon Priory to see Master Joffrey. But go ahead and take this hammer. You might have use of it, and I have others. Not much call for smith work around here in any case. Well, we both have better things to do than stand here all day exchanging idle gossip. Good day to you now.
He gave us a repair hammer.
How goes it?
Prior Maborel. So everyone takes their job here really seriously. Now the next quest is to find Martin. Martin the priest. Somewhere in the chapel of Akatos in the city of Kvatch. I wonder if we have to escort him back too. But since we are here, I think I'm going to speak with these two. After I take care of this, I'm not sure what to call it, mod conflict? Yeah, maybe I didn't use the script extender. Technical stuff, but it should be working. It did in the past, so I don't think anything changed. Thank you for watching though, and hopefully I'll see you in the next part.